This is Algebra 1's Lesson 17, one-step equations with justification. Let's stop the video here and have students copy the slide down. Okay, continuing. Now let's have the students write down these steps. Please pause the video here, and students, please write this down. Alright, continuing on, here we go. So I'm going to do numbers 1 and 2. Students are watching right now. Okay, so the whole point of this lesson is to figure out what the answer is to x. So we use this thing called backwards orders of operations called SADMEP. So first thing we're always doing is we're looking for the equal sign and we're drawing a fence. Okay. So on number 1, we have negative 13 minus x is equal to negative 30. We want to make sure that we draw a fence, and we're looking for the name of the letter. Our letter here is x. Okay, we have an x here. We want it to be by itself. Okay, we want it to be by itself. So we have two sides of the equation. We have the left side of the fence and the right side of the fence. Okay. So here we go. First thing I do is write SADMEP on the side. Okay. Next thing you're going to do is figure out, are there any, well, looking next to the x first, looking at the numbers next to it, are there any subtraction signs? So looking at s for subtraction, are there any subtraction signs? Yeah, there's a negative 13. So what's the opposite of negative 13? Positive 13. So I'm going to add 13 on this side and add 13 on this side. Then I'm going to draw a line. Negative 13 plus 13 is, cancels out at 0, right? So it cancels out. We still have negative x, and we have negative 30 plus 13 is negative 17. Okay? Put the equal sign in the middle. Now we have negative x. We know that this negative is really like saying negative 1x or negative 1 times x. So we ask ourselves, we're done with subtraction. Are there any addition signs? Nope. Cancel that. Any division signs? Nope. Any multiply signs? Yeah, we have negative 1 times x. So what's the opposite of multiplying negative 1? Well, it's dividing by negative 1. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 1. Negative 1 divided by negative 1 is just x equals negative 7 divided by negative 1 is 17. So that's number 1, okay? Students are still watching. Continuing. Number 2, okay? Draw a line here so it divides it a little bit. Number 2, 15p equals negative 285. So you got 15p is equal to negative 285. We know we're going to look at the p here, and the number that's next to it is being multiplied to it. We know that. It's like an imaginary multiply sign. So we're going to put down a fence first, which is just a dashed line down the center. Okay. Then we're going to write SADMEP on the side. Okay, and what do we just do? First thing we're going to do is subtraction signs. Are there any subtraction signs? Nope. Are there any addition signs? Nope. Any division signs up here? Nope. Any multiply signs? Yeah, there's multiply by 15. So what's the opposite of multiply by 15? Divide by 15. So I'm going to divide both sides by 15. Okay. So on this one now we got 15 divided by 15 cancels out, leaving just p, okay, is equal to. Now we have negative 285 divided by 15, and it's negative 285, so I know my answer is going to have a negative sign. So we're going to just do a side problem on the bottom. 285 divided by 15. 15 goes into 28 one time. 1 times 15 is 15. Subtract, we get 13. Bring down the 5. 15 goes into 135 9 times. 9 times 15 is 135. Subtract, you get 0. So the answer here is negative, p is equal to negative 19. Okay, and the thing that we need to do is justify our answers, and we didn't do that on the first one. But what did I just do? I used the division property. So I'm going to write division property of equality. Okay. On the other one, the number 1, you just apply what you use. So on number 1 we use the addition property here, and then we use the division property. So we use 2 properties here. Okay, and that's it. So that's numbers 1 and 2. So let's pause the video right now and have students write numbers 1 and 2 down. I'll give you 10 seconds to pause it. Okay, let's do some more. Okay, let's do number 3. I'll do some of these, so pause the video here. Let's have students try to do this. Let's pause it for a moment, and then I'm going to do it. So we have v minus 9 equals 5. So first thing we're going to do is look for the letter. We have a v. We're going to draw our fence, of course. Students, you should do this along with me. Okay, next thing you're going to do is write down SADMAP on the side. Okay, backwards orders of operations, because that's how we solve this. Okay. Are there any subtraction signs by the v? Yeah, there's a subtract 9. So what's the opposite of subtract 9? That's right, add 9, right? Good job. So you got add 9 on both sides. So v is equal to 14, right? Because the 9s go away. And that's it. The property I just used was the addition property of equality, okay? Let's do one more, number 4. And you notice that the fence is actually long. It's because we're going to do more steps like tomorrow. So v is equal to negative 4, or v is equal to 14 here. That's this one. Do number 4. So we got to figure out what is our letter. It's P, okay? Drawing my fence. Okay. Writing down SADMAP on the side. Okay. So are there any subtraction signs up here by the P? Nope. Cross that on. Any addition signs? Nope. Well, actually, yeah, there is. Positive 12, right? So we got positive 12 here. We're going to subtract both sides by the opposite, which is 12, subtracting 12 on both sides. Drawing my line. Okay, so we got P is equal to, these two 12s cancel out. 21 minus 12 is 9, right? So P is equal to 9. That's our answer. So we're going to box P is equal to 9 underneath it. Okay, and what was the property I just used? Well, I used the subtraction property of equality. I'm going to write that down underneath here. This is called justifying your answer. You always have to give a reason for why you do this every step. So, and that's it, okay? I'm going to stop the lesson here. You have homework tonight, so check out the website. And that's it. This concludes this lesson.